Here we go then, Junior TKM final time. Who's going to come away with those 65 championship points? Could it be Aiden Mitchell or Leo Brown who start this one on the front row? Harry Blore or Willoughby Steele, who had a good run in that pre-final to get back up into a good starting spot there of P4. Jan Kalachern, the championship leader, he starts on the third row of the grid with Daniela Sutton alongside.
On row 4, we've got Monty Brathwaite and then Patrick Leaf. On row 5, we've got William Bryan and Jack Stewart. Row 6 is Harrison Morrow and Jake Humphrey.
Running the top 12 and the 13 drivers, Daniel Samir, who rounds out the back of the grid. And Cross-Eyed Lion says that green colour is lit. There we go. The number 57, Jack Stewart, not leaving the pit lane. Something not well with Wagon, and Wagon does not roll. Oh, it is rolling. He's just got to start from the back of the grid. So, yeah, that'll not be what he wants because he'll have stone-cold tyres. Yeah. So, yeah, hopefully get that sorted out. They're going round again. Now, that's lucky for Jack Stewart. Does he get released? He does. So can he get back into his original starting spot and with a warm set of tyres? He got away with that one there.
Making the best of worst case scenario.
He got away with that one then. He can gain those positions because he's starting a little further back. He's starting P10, so he only needs to get past 3 or 4 drivers to get into his starting spot. So did you see the photo finish?
Wow.
Ian Rogers in timing.
That's
so,
a true photo finish.
That is a true photo finish. It was absolutely fantastic. What, sorry?
The mouse is perfectly placed right on front of the nose.
Yeah, you can blame Ian Rogers for that, for putting the mouse in the way. But yeah, very much a photo finish. It was very good. That's the sort of technological equipment that we've got here this weekend. Only the best. Only the best.
Olympic standard.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. The same standard of equipment that they use in the Olympics. So there you go. You were only joking when you said that.
I wasn't.
Yeah, you were.
No, I wasn't. I learned last weekend at Lark Hall. I listened to Henry Spiel about the Olympic cameras.
Now that's not a good start. And yeah, that's another false start there. And yeah, I'm going to say, I think that was Daniela Sutton there just clipping that inside curb and trying to get on loud pedal straight away, and unfortunately just kicked her out onto the other side of the track. So yeah, that's why we can't accelerate too early. You have to wait for that yellow line. You have to wait until the majority of the grid are round in a straight line. So
tough rolling start.
Yeah. So everyone, Warsaw, calm. It's only the final. It's only a championship. It's only the penultimate round of the championship. It's only going down to the wire, you know. Everyone just calm down, just that little bit. And yeah, even the marshal at the side of the circuit there saying, right. But well, yeah, there you go. That's a very good.
Still.
That's a very good shot there of just saying, come on, what are you doing? It's like why is everyone reminding me of Dan Ashton these days? It's like it seems to be the Dan Ashton move, that is, of just standing out in the middle of the circuit going, what are you doing? But there we go. Seems to be the way forward. Here we go then. Round the final corner, ease it back. It's another very early go, but they do get the green light, and it's a great start for Mitchell. Mitchell gets away, and his teammate follows as well. Blore up into second, and the two of them line astern, now trying to drive from the rest of the field. Jan Kalachern is there in P3. How on earth did he do that? That outside row, or the inside row going into turn 1, was rapid, and he's going for the race lead. Well, he can't get the race lead. He stays there in second.
But not a bad start at all.
Not a bad start at all. There is Leo Robinson going through. He's trying to find a way through the field now. He is trying to find it, and he does not find it. He stays there in his position. He's right behind Jan Kalachern. They're at the moment side by side in the background there as the number 10 and the 57 go side by side. That's Jack Stewart and Jake Humphrey. Going side by side across the line they go. It's Mitchell from Blore, Kalachern from Robinson, Steele from Braithwaite, Sutton from Bryant, Samir is up into 9th place from Harrison Morrow, Patrick Leaf, Humphrey and Stewart. The entire field at the moment still line astern though, but right now Kalachern doing what he can to try and reclaim any form of this championship lead that he was slowly starting to lose over the form of this weekend.
Yeah, he's had a bit of an up and down weekend. P3 in time quali, and then P5, and then winning one of the heats. So he'll definitely be looking to reclaim a few more championship points in this one.
65 for a race win, going down from there. So looking forward to that one. But Aiden Mitchell is doing exactly what he needs to do. I have got the piece of paper with me somewhere with the championship standings. I don't know where though, so entertain amongst yourselves until I find that piece of paper. which I can't find. So there
Harry
we go.
Bloor is just taking lead there. And fastest lap is Yehan Calichurn. So he is gesturing to Leo Robinson that they are going to go ahead together and catch up to the back of Aiden Mitchell, who's in P2. So a very close top 5, top 6 even, rounded out by Brathwaite.
Good. There we go. So still the race goes on. And nice shot there as they always pass. Very close still in that mid-pack. Any one of these drivers getting a penalty, they find themselves going way down the field. Bloor now with the fastest lap of the race. He is closing in. Or he's taking the lead of this one. And yeah, he's driving away from it. So yeah, now clear by 0.3 of a second. So despite that coming together earlier on with, you know, the penalty and it all going not his way, now in the final, all is well. And that's the important one, isn't it? And for Harry Bloor, would this be his first final win if he could get it?
I think he saw how hard he had to battle through in the pre-final. He did a very good job, but it was definitely no small feat. So he'll be looking for an uneventful race to be won, I'm sure, in this final.
Yes, uneventful race is what every single one of these drivers and their relatives would like to see as well. Yeah, that is always a nice race that we want to see. Nice, very close-up shot there. Aiden Mitchell latching onto the back of his teammate Harry Bloor here. They're not splitting up here, are they?
No.
They're staying line astern. And a little wide there from Mitchell. Slightly overdriving the cut there in towards the Ashby hairpin. So just needs to bring it back a little bit, get it back into focus and latch onto his teammate. He's tucked into the steering wheel. Calichurn still under pressure from Robinson. Steele still doing a good job. Willoughby Steele, the O plate in the junior TKM category. Still having a much better run this time around. It's been not the best. It's been an up and down weekend in the qualifying heat. But certainly making up for it in this final,
when it matters, pre-final and final, he seems to be doing well, making his way through the field. But he'll be hoping for better than P5 today, definitely, because he's shown that he's got the pace and that he can get past lots of drivers on the field.
100%, 100%. So let's just see what he can do. Right, I'm going to bring up the championship standings in a moment. So do bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to see if Harry Bloor has won a final so far this year. One would say with my vast knowledge of racing, I would know, but certainly I do not know. Junior TKM, Mr. Bloor, he has not won a final yet this year. So this could be his first then. So career first, maybe, in Junior TKM, not too sure, or British Kart Championships 2023 first final win for Aiden Mitchell. He himself has also not won a final either. So both of these drivers have not won a final. So that would be crucial for one of these drivers if they can get away with one of those. Calichurn has won finals so far this year. Yeah. Leo Robinson also has not, so undefeated a little bit is Yehan Calichurn in the finals. He has won every final so far this year.
Yeah, I would say this weekend, luck maybe has not been on his side so much.
No.
But still not in a bad position in P3 and doing his best to hold on to the back of Aiden Mitchell there. A 1 second gap between them. But he does have Willoughby Steele right on his tail of what is quite a big train of drivers now.
It's a very big train of drivers. Yeah, that's a very good observation you breathe there. So, yes, Calichurn under some immense pressure here from the drivers behind. Steele, Robinson, Braithwaite, Bryant, Sutton, Leaf, Samir, Humphrey, Stewart and Morrow still line astern. These two, though, still leading the way. Bloor and Mitchell, 8.5 minutes to go, plus 1 lap. And again, all calm on the Western Frontier in Junior TKM for the time being.
Yep.
This is identical to what we saw over the course of the weekend, isn't it? With, you know, it's just, it stays the same.
Well, this was the class where we had the very consistent results in the heats.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yes, you are right, isn't it? Yeah, we had drivers who, these had that one, this had that one, as Willoughby Steele now moves up into 3rd place, gets the move done on Yehan Calichurn, and now drops back into that one. So still a good result. It was a large fight for all of these drivers over the course of this weekend, but still, Willoughby Steele doing exactly what he needs to do now. And, you know, Steele is a quick driver, knows how to do it because he's got the O plate. So, you know.
It's a testament to his mindset as well. I think that he can go from dead last or right at the back of the grid, and he's still got his sights set on the win because he knows that he's fast enough. So up to P3 with 7.5 minutes to go. Definitely good improvement from Willoughby Steele.
Side by side, down the inside, Braithwaite and William Bright going side by side there. Leo Robinson going down. So Braithwaite up into P5 and Robinson fights back and wide goes the number 12 of Braithwaite. Braithwaite now under pressure from William Bright, who was battling away for second place earlier on in this weekend and now sees himself fighting to stay within the top 10. And he is now in P6. Braithwaite now down into P8. Daniela Sutton up into P7. So still good battles happening in that mid-pack. But with that, that is kind of broken up that field now just that little bit. And crucially now, you've not got drivers who are working with each other here.
Yeah.
These two here are working with each other. Willoughby Steele and Yihan Kalachurn, they have, I think, decided to combine forces.
A little bit over a second to catch up to the back of Aiden Mitchell.
But 6.5 minutes to go.
Yeah,
plenty
they've definitely
of time.
got the pace to do it.
Oh yeah, 100% plenty of time. What are their sector times looking at?
About 15.5 for Harry Blur and 15.4 for Aiden Mitchell, 15.4 as well for Willoughby Steele, and then 15.35 for Yihan Kalachurn. So the back of that pack is faster than the leader.
Right.
Theoretically, they should be able to catch up.
Yep. One would hope so. So as they make their way through Christmas Corner, keeping a very close eye on this one. Big check of the shoulder there for Ian. Just saying what's going on behind, nothing much. So can focus on what's going on in front. Right now, Mitchell's still closing in. Nice shot there again as they dive their way into the Ashby hairpin. It is a good circuit, this Whilton Mill. Very demanding on the driver. It is a favourite amongst many, I think, in the karting community. I mean, it's your first time here. How have you been finding it? I mean,
I get the sense that a lot of them feel very comfortable here.
Yeah.
So they're happy to be here for the Open Championships as well as the regular championships in KTM. So, sorry, TKM.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'll forgive you for that because I did that once. I did that once.
TKM, TKM.
Yeah, TKM or not KTM.
Yeah.
No.
But yeah, they're very comfortable around this track and a lot of them know it well. So it gives them a chance to work on things like their setup, their driving styles, and obviously getting those points that they need in this kind of business end of the season.
So what kart tracks have you been to now?
Just Lark Hall.
Just Lark Hall and now Whilton Mill. So you're adding them to your list.
Yeah.
So there
Collecting
we go.
them.
You're collecting them, yes. I was the exact same when I first started. I was collecting kart circuits. So I've got a little wall.
And how does Whilton Mill compare?
Whilton Mill compared to other kart circuits?
Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely up there as one of the circuits. It's fast, it's demanding, but it's a drama causer, is this track. Down the inside, nice change there. William Bright getting past Leo Robinson, now moving up into P5. And now he's on the charge towards Yihan Kalachurn and Willoughby Steele, who have broken away quite substantially. There they are, well up in front. Blore again, another fastest lap on that last lap. Blore still leading the way, but Bright now losing that one again as Daniela Sutton getting the move done and does get the move done. And once again, just William Bright struggling at that boot section. It's that penultimate corner, isn't he?
Yeah.
It's been his Achilles heel all weekend, hasn't it?
Yeah, and you do find, I think, a lot of the drivers will have a sector of the track that they're particularly strong in. That's why you'll feel they're making gains on the driver in front of them, but it'll drop back again when they get to that sector, potentially the boot, sector 3, that they're not so keen on, or they can't quite get the right exit. And it makes it that much harder for them to catch up to the driver in front. That was a little bit of a grass touch there, but no dramas.
no drama so far, but there's still 3.5 minutes to go, and I suspect we are yet to see the main battle start to ensue at the moment because everyone wants championship points. And talking of championship points, I wonder if the disembodied voice in my head could bring up the virtual championship standings for the ladies and gentlemen at home, because it is the penultimate round, and I've got to say the championship looking very close here as well. Yihan Kalachern just very calmly drives past Willoughby Steele there, going up into Christmas Corner. Now, I didn't see a mistake there from Willoughby Steele, and that just looked like Yihan just had pure waft there to get past Willoughby Steele.
Another technical term.
Another technical term, waft. Yeah. Wow, we will do our best to bring up the championship standings for the time being. We're struggling at the moment, so we'll aim to bring that to you. But I can say Yihan Kalachern is leading the way with 745 championship points. Aidan Mitchell still second with 728. Leah Robinson third with 711. So the gap comes down even more between the two protagonists for the lead of the championship. But crucially, Kalachern still leads it. So gaining that extra position there certainly benefits him with trying to maintain that top spot there as they make their way down once more into the Ashby hairpin. Off camber, downhill, tricky braking zone, very easy to run wide. And yeah, you just got to be careful with that one. So less than 2 minutes to go, plus 1 lap. And there is on your screen, Leah Robinson under pressure from Daniela Sutton. Sutton all over that rear bumper now, potentially looking to go for a move here. Yeah. Not close enough.
She's done a good job, though, to get back up into her P6 position.
Yes, she has. And yeah, certainly doing a good job there. And again, there, just the number 12 of Monty Braithwaite, whose rear number plate has gone slightly askew. Yeah. So it's a bit difficult to spot him. But he is still there just behind those two. They are still battling. Tim Wilson Motorsport trio. Battling away.
I would say the battle for third, considering the weekend that Willoughby's had and the championship standings, is probably just as tense as the battle for first and second.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
They will definitely go elbows out in the last few laps.
100%. And again, well, you say that. Well, I mean, Willoughby Steele is battling for the championship, fourth in the championship standings at the moment. So, you know, Willoughby Steele is a driver that needs championship points. You know, you always get a seeded number. The top 10 get a seeded number at the end of the championship. And, you know, to get the lower the number, the better, obviously. And if you can get away with a top 3 in that one, it's good. It also means you get a ticket to the awards night and you get a nice big championship trophy at the end of it as well.
Nice.
Always nice.
Yeah.
So we'll be aiming for that 100%.
Yeah, so we've got Harry Bloor still confident lead, setting the fastest lap with Aidan Mitchell following 0.6 behind, so they are very close. However, they have managed to pull away from P3, which is Yihan Kalachern, followed closely by Willoughby Steele. And they have also managed to pull away a little bit of a gap to Leah Robinson in P5. They've done a good job to build that gap up. Was once very close between that 3rd and 6th position.
Yes, they have. So, once again, they will try and find what they can do. But eyes are going to be on this battle here with Harry Bloor, well, seemingly driving away from his teammate here, Aidan Mitchell. Mitchell was looking like the favourite going into this weekend after qualifying 2nd and a race win and a P2. Yihan Kalachern also taking a race win in his 2nd heat, but he can only best a 3rd place spot here at the moment. There is still another lap and a half to go in this one, as they will see the last lap board this time around. But Bloor from Mitchell, Yihan Kalachern under pressure from Willoughby Steele. This is where the battle's going to be, because Willoughby Steele is going to go for the move if given the opportunity, as well as the battle further behind. Leah Robinson and Daniela Sutton, who are still battling for their position as well. Here, though, the battle at the front, it looks like, well, it's going to be a precision racing 1-2 at this rate, with Harry Bloor and Aidan Mitchell seemingly absolutely flying here at Whilton Mill for event 8. Of the championship here for Junior TKM. An absolutely sterling round for both drivers, despite mishaps with penalties, but both of them getting away. And there's been a coming to, I think, Willoughby Steele here, and Steele's dropped back from Yihan Kalachern, and I saw hand gestures there, and not happy at all is Willoughby Steele. And a hand up again saying, what was that? So we didn't see it, so I don't know what he's complaining about, but Bloor and Mitchell are going to take the checkered flag. There it is across the line. Harry Bloor, his first championship final win. and he takes it. Aiden Mitchell just missing out on it by 0.8 of a second. He finishes second place from Yihan Kalachern. Willoughby Steele takes fourth. A brilliant result from Daniela Sutton, who finishes an impressive P5 after gaining a position. Leah Robinson dropping and finishing into P6 after losing 4 positions from William Bright. Monty Braithwaite from Patrick Leaf. They round out the top 9 from Jake Humphrey, rounding out the top 10. Daniel Samir, Jack Stewart, and Harrison Morrow round out the field. But there on your screen, Harry Bloor for Precision Racing. He takes the final win, and this time around, without controversy, he will enjoy that one as he gains 65 championship points and a nice spot on the top of that podium later on. Looking forward to seeing that podium presentation. But there, Junior TKM race 28, the final. Harry Bloor taking the win. A Precision Racing 1-2 here at Whilton Mill, with Aiden Mitchell finishing in second place. And championship leader Yihan Kalachern holds on to his championship lead. But with that win, Harry Bloor pushes himself up to 5th in the championship standings now, surpassing Patrick Leaf and surpassing Jake Humphrey. They drop down to 6th and 7th on circuit. So Bloor now with 679 points goes in very closely behind Willoughby Steele with the 698 championship points as they go into the final round. We'll be ready down there in Parc Ferme, so we'll head down there to Ailey. Over to you.
So we're here in Parc Ferme after that race, and we're going to multitask dodging carts and wrangling our race winner, Harry Bloor. Hello, how was that? It's your first win, if I'm right. Talk us through a bit about the last lap and if you're confident holding on to that P1.
I mean, last lap I was just scared, honestly. I thought someone would come behind me and do it, but I only realised, I think, to the end I was by myself, so I was really happy, and it's my first win. I did get a second place at GOIG, but I've been wanting to get a first place this year.
And it was definitely hard fought having to make your way through a couple of positions in the pre-final. What was the trick to that, and do you enjoy driving around Whilton Mill? You find there's a lot of opportunities?
Yeah, this is definitely my favourite track, and it's the closest one to me. I mean, I've been doing this track for maybe 2 years now, and I thought I had an advantage over everyone else. So, yeah, it's my favourite track, and I thought, is that most people don't have that good advantage sometimes. So it's always good to practice on the tracks you're good at. So.
Amazing. Well, you made the most of it. Was there anyone else you'd like to thank for your first win?
Well, I've got to thank my mechanic Carl over there, Jake, who's there, the team Precision Racing, my dad, my mum, my brother, my friends, especially my teammates as well. I couldn't have done it without them. So, yeah.
Amazing. Thanks so much and congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, we've got our second place here, Aiden Mitchell. Again, dodging. All right, how was that? Maybe a little bit frustrating to come away in P2 because you were able to hold on to the lead quite well, but a very solid race.
Yeah, Harry was really quick, and obviously 1-2 for precision, so yeah, it could have been worse.
Yeah, there was definitely a lot of teamwork there. What do you think was the secret to pulling away from P3?
Harry was ballistic all weekend, and he came through from last to first in pre-final, so I knew he was going to be quick. Just couldn't hang on to him, so a little bit frustrating, but yeah, I'm happy with P2, and it's good for the championship.
Amazing. Well, congratulations. Who would you like to thank today?
Precision, my parents, my grandparents are watching every race, Haynes Watts, MB Electric Vehicles. Yeah, thank you.
Perfect. Congratulations. All right, and on to P3. How was that? Happy with P3? Feel like you've made the most out of the weekend?
Yeah, I'm happy with P3. I mean, it was quite competitive in the final. I didn't